All right, so we got comics based off of a cartoon based off of comics. What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, and today we're going to take a look at the X-Men, the animated series Omnibus from Marvel Comics. These are comic books that were adaptations off of the beloved Saturday morning cartoon, X-Men, the Animated Series. Before we jump into this, I do want to thank Organic Price Books for sending the Omnibus through. If you guys are looking to pick up any Omnibus or collected editions, make sure to hit them up and use code GemMint to save you $2 every time. Also, speaking of X-Men, we are auctioning off our Wolverine Premium Format by Sideshow on Whatnot this Sunday. It's going down at 7 p.m. Eastern. Make sure to swing on by. We also reduced all of our exclusive variants to just $10. This way, if it's your first time signing up, you can use my code in the description and in the pinned comment to get a free $10 credit so that you can pick that up for basically free plus shipping. With that out the way, let's jump into this book. All right, guys, first of all, we have the beautiful direct market edition dust jacket. This is art by Kerry Gamble. The regular cover is a Steve Lytle cover, very dope as well. This book contains 1,008 pages with a cover price of $125. Here goes the spine, bright yellow, X-Men the Animated Series, the adaptations, and you gotta love this Wolverine image here on the bottom. Iconic Wolverine. And here we have the back. So this collects the 3 volumes of X-Men Adventures, which they're calling Season 1, 2, and 3. 15 issues, 13 and 13 respectively. Then we have our core members here on the bottom. X-Men that defined a generation. They definitely defined my generation. The inside of the dust jacket gives you a nice biography of where we're at during this time of the X-Men. 1992, Jim Lee and Chris Claremont just debuted their #1 issue that sold 8 million copies, and then they had decided to adapt that into a cartoon for Saturday mornings. We have a biography on the creators, although there are a ton of pencilers on these issues. Love this image of Cyclops blasting Mr. Sinister. That looks awesome. And here we have the front of the actual hardcover. Love that gold shine on the X-Men logo. The graphic design on the background, which we'll see inside of the book as well. The spine looks clean, and then the yellow X on the back. Opening up the book to some black cover pages, similar to the front of the hardcover here. Then we have the credits. So these comics are adapted from teleplays. So here are the people who wrote the episodes. Then we have all the pencilers, all the inkers, all the colorists, letterers, and everyone else involved. Then we have the table of contents, which you can see it jumps from the episode 1 is issue 1. Night of the Sentinels is that iconic Jubilee episode, which was translated into an issue here. I like how the contents is using the X-Men font. Very cool. And then jumping right into it, X-Men Adventures 1, first issue, core team. Then we have the front here. You have the Watcher, Sabretooth, Ralph Macchio writing these issues here. And then here it goes, ripped right from the cartoon, Jubilee. Got the Sentinels attacking. They end up at the mall with Storm and Rogue. You guys have seen this. So that's what we're getting here. We're getting adaptations of the X-Men animated series. They made them into comic books with more detailed and more mature artwork, man. I really love the art style of this book. I mean, we all love the animated series art style, but I like how this is more detailed, a little bit more realistic. We've got the Morph classic episode where Morph dies in the very first issue, right? Or first episode. Here goes Morph. So like I said, they called it season 1 for these first 15 issues. If you've seen the cartoons, which is funny, those are based off of the original comics, but these are ripping it right from the screen to the page here. Let's keep flipping through. We can see we got Gambit here. Nice double page spread with Juggernaut. Love how we have the page numbers at the bottom. This omnibus is really well done. It has the Apocalypse and the Four Horsemen storyline with Archangel, all of the classics that you remember from the cartoons. Here we go again with Apocalypse. You have Days of Future Past, the cartoon adaptation brought to comics. And you also have Cable and Bishop coming from the future. Here we got Cyclops, Senator Kelly stuff. They had a lot of politicians in the cartoons, right? It's more Storm and Rogue. I love how X-Men Adventures 4 from season 2 is also like X-Men 4 with the first appearance of Omega Red. Beautiful double page spread. Wolverine versus Omega Red. This is iconic. I really like how they translated these cartoons into comics. Here we have some Alpha Flight. Here we have the origin of Gambit going back to New Orleans. Look at the detail on Wolverine. Man, I really dig the artwork here. Even Gambit right here. Here we go, moving through. We have Cable showing up. Here we have the Blob, Mystique, Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. See, this is season 2, issue 10. Got Beast on the cover. Then we got Mojo. Mojo's here. Spiral is here. Magneto and Charles in the Savage Land with Sauron. This is a must-have X-Men omnibus for sure, man. Lady Deathstrike, the Phoenix. Here goes the Phoenix saga, and they really paid homage to X-Men 101, where that cover is borrowed from. The double page spreads look great. Yeah, Ralph Macchio was on all of these issues, it looks like. So they were consistent with the writer and the script, but the art duties switched hands a few times. See, this looks more like the animated series. So this is when we get to what, season 3? Yeah, here's issue 5. Well, or maybe it's just for this issue actually, because we were already flipping through some season 3. 7, more Phoenix stuff. Great detail here. Bam, another double page spread. The energy crackling around everywhere. See, the art here goes a little cartoony for this Sauron issue. Yeah, this looks more like Saturday morning cartoons right here. Got some Rogue action. So the book doesn't really have much bonus material. It has a few things. We'll flip through it real quick, but you guys get the idea. Essentially, the cartoons into comic form. So we have a Marvel Age 116 article talking about the television series being adapted to comics. And then they collected trade paperbacks of arcs. So Night of the Sentinels and Enter Magneto, first 4 issues. This was a trade paperback cover. The next 4 issues, here's what that looked like there. And then continuing the trade paperbacks. So they collected the first series in trades. We've got X-Men Adventures house ad. We've got a X-Men Adventures cover 9 by John Herbert and Greg Adams. I actually have a t-shirt using this image. And then that's it, just one more cover for X-Men Adventures 11. All right, everyone, it's time for the April That's Spider-Man Booth subscription box. You get over $100 in retail value. That's 5 comic books, store exclusives, and ratio variants. You get access to monthly giveaways, membership-only store, and of course, 2 exclusive covers limited to this box. You'll receive a copy of The Exiled #1, which is the new Wesley Snipes book on Whatnot Publishing. This one pays homage to Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. There are only 300 trade dress in existence, 200 virgins, 200 foils, and 100 medals. The second one is Ninja Funk issue 4 with this beautiful Akira homage, 200 regular editions, 100 foils, and 50 medals. Swing on over to thatspidermanbooth.com and sign up for the subscription box today. Man, I said it during the overhead shots, but this is a must-have X-Men omnibus. The art looks so good. I love how it draws from the cartoons that we all know and love. Even though those were based off of comics, I feel like it's a little more easy on the palette, a little bit more modernized compared to the source material. But let me know what you think about the X-Men Animated Series omnibus in the comments down below. Hope to see you guys on Whatnot this Sunday. Stay minty fresh. Peace.